They didn't murder anyone, Sheriff. They died of terminal stupidity. The one thing this show had to nail was the brutality in the action, and it absolutely did. Oh my god, this was brutal. But that being said, this isn't all this show has going for it. It's got amazing storylines, betrayal, vulnerability. John Bernthal, or as I like to call him, Daddy Bernthal, is absolutely incredible. His performance is charismatic, brutal, witty. It's everything you need it to be for this to work. Now, this is a very different Punisher than in the comics. This is a much more sympathetic Punisher. I liken this show a lot to The Boy. Its source material, especially the Garth Ennis run, who obviously did The Boys comic, is far more nihilistic, and this is a lot more, the character is a lot more sympathetic. And it 100% works. I don't like nihilistic, hopeless comic books like The Boys comic. I much prefer the show, and it's the same here. I much prefer the tone and the sort of vulnerability that the writing and the performances bring to this show, because it actually makes the character likeable, and I feel like that's somewhat important for the main character. Like, you get why this character is angry, and you get his need for vengeance and his own sort of brand of justice. All the actors are intense and brilliant. I think Micro's brilliant. I think Billy, Jigsaw, he's incredible. This to me is peak Defenders. I don't know if they're going to be able to bring this version of John Bernthal's Punisher into the MCU. Obviously, we're getting Charlie Cox and Vincent D'Onofrio back, and I expect they will probably try and bring back John Bernthal at some point. Whether or not they're going to be able to do it with this kind of brutality remains to be seen. But you know how I was saying with the Daredevil show that I was never really on the edge of my seat? This one I absolutely was. I could barely breathe during the sort of action, the brutality, but even the small moments, even the quiet moments you knew were filled with absolute tension or absolute sorrow and pain. Very much recommend this show. It is, as you've seen, my favourite. None of the Defender shows have made it into the top 15 on this ranking. That's just a testament to how good the rest of the MCU is, especially when it's firing all cylinders. But I think the Defender shows deserve a lot more credit than they got, minus Iron Fist. Even that wasn't the worst. I want to see more of this character and more of this tone, please. I just don't know if we're going to get that.